Hello, everybody. It's time for some Primordialis. We're going to be doing some challenge runs today in Primordialis, and I'm thinking we hit up the base body challenge to start off. So the base body challenge is very simple. Basically, the idea is I have to beat the game using only the starting cell locations. Now, this has gotten even harder than it was before because they actually removed 2 cells from previous, because there used to be 2 spikes right here, but there are not anymore, which means that we're going to have to be very, very optimum with our space that we've got. And, yeah, obviously the game has gotten harder as well because there's now, like, a significantly more difficult boss. And yeah, this is the first challenge run that I'm going to start off with, and maybe we will continue to mess around with more challenge runs as we go, but I think that this is a good one to start with. So, let's go ahead and open up with this. Basically, for anybody who isn't already aware of the base body challenge run, the idea is I can only use the pre-placed cells that I have, and then I have to move stuff onto it. So that's kind of the idea, which means that we're going to be in search of really, really powerful combo cells, because otherwise we don't really have anything super strong to manipulate. And levels are not going to be important, so we're going to be spending most of our time just trying to optimize our tiny little build. That's the idea. So yeah, that is the plan here. It is going to be a very difficult challenge run, but we'll see if we can pull it off. I did it before on the earlier version of the game, but, you know, this is a different version. How's it going there, you human yo-yo? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so we're gonna look around in here because there tends to be some good stuff. I'm going to be able to use some cells that I am not normally able to use here. So normally I have to forgo speed cells because they tend to be quite expensive and their benefit very minimal. But in this scenario where I don't have very many cells to play around with, they're actually going to be fantastic because it's going to be extra movement speed, which is wonderful. And yeah, it should be pretty good. But yeah, my intent is to probably go electricity the whole way through if I can, but you know, I'm more than willing to pivot what I'm using and hopefully have like a couple of different offensive tools if I can pull it off. And I do have enough space to potentially do some of the various overcharge techniques that are available, so that's going to be important too. How's it going there, Primordialis fan? It's good to see you. I'm going to go ahead and dump that because if we're going to be using jets, the maximum amount I'll be using is like 2 ever, so I don't see that being particularly important in any way. This is a little bit of chaos here, but nothing that I can't handle. I'm going to go ahead and add some more electricity onto this build and hope that helps out a little bit with my damage output, because we need to be able to kill the boss. And that is going to be very important for us. A part of me wants to set up like a... Look at how bad our damage is. This is really bad. I'm gonna have to use enemies to kill the first boss here, I think. Let's go ahead and give it a try. We might as well get it out of the way. There's not really too much more power to be gained currently without any perks. There's Balloon. And there's some... Oh, hey, he's already dead. Oh, that is very, very convenient. Oh, that's lovely. I'm assuming that this guy, you can see there's a little chunk of the first boss in there. He probably, like, spawned on top of him before the boss could react and just kind of died. That's my best guess on what happened there. Which is convenient for me, that's for certain. So yeah, we're going to need to set up some sort of system of overcharge, I think, and I've got a couple methods to do so. I'm so glad this game's doing well. Yes, dude, it's awesome. There's finally some more gamers picking it up. It's really exciting to see. It is wonderful news. We're gonna go ahead and grab Chain Lightning, which is gonna reduce my lightning cost. And Now I can ramp up my lightning. Oh, wait, I can't do that. I can't do that because that's a new spot. I gotta keep that in mind. I apologize. I gotta... no, that's a no-no. Do not do that. Okay, we're going right after the boss in this zone because there's no point in wasting any time going after a lot of these enemies. They'll take too long to kill. Should be down here. There's another balloon. Alright, I'll catch you later there, Wizard Eye. Have a good nap. Okay. We are... oh my god. Getting hit while I'm trying to navigate to this boss. Okay. This boss is actually really weak to a lot of the enemies in this zone. How was the rest of Voidbreaker? I had a really good time. I got a winning run on my second go. I got quite OP. I got quite overpowered. It's very fun. I would love to use these explodey boys to do the thing to these guys. Ow, he's hitting me. Is this more delayed than the YouTube live? It should be identical. Or just like randomly slightly different. There's no reason why it should be different though. In theory. I'm gonna just start electric zapping this guy because honestly I think he's taken so much damage that we can probably just take him out with basic electricity. I was planning on doing an explosive build pivot, but I don't really see the need at this point, so we're just gonna go ahead and take him out. That was good. We got drift, we got chaotic costs. None of these are worth picking up in my opinion. I think they're all very detrimental to me, so I'm gonna ignore those entirely. Okay, I'm gonna put some charge cells on this puppy. Hello. Okay, so hopefully this will power up my my lightning. Do you think it will, Michaela?
Maybe.
Let's see. It does, but it's kind of bad still. Should have thought of that. This is such a strong cell. I'm gonna put the heart cells with the hearts so that way I'm more explosive resistant. I think that's the play. It's gonna make my hearts more expensive, but like I'm already not using my the cost, so it doesn't really matter. I think we're going for this, which is gonna slow us down a whole ton. But it's not that great. I'm going to do a little bit of adjusting here. So I think we're gonna do this and then these. We'll try this out and see if this powers us up a ton. It may or may not. I'm not entirely sure just yet. It's taking a long time for these to power up. Let's go ahead and give these a little bit more. Derek, how's it going? On Twitch instead of YouTube now, hell yeah. So that's one charged charge cell. And then these two are also charging. And then we let out the blast. It's not that great. Hard Heart is exposed and slow though. Oh, it's resistant. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to decide whether I want it to be exposed or not. It might be better if I have it only like partial exposed like this, maybe. Because it is going to be resilient. The only problem is it's just a little bit on the bad side. Yeah, I'm still trying to like figure out how to do this perfectly. There's a couple of things that I really want to find. I want to find Wandering Cell and Power Switch. And then I can make a really powerful build. What do I intend to do with Wandering and Power Switch? It would be, sorry, Hesitant and Power Switch. And there's a special trick that you can do that allows you to essentially create a, what's the word I'm looking for here? You can create an overcharge with those two cells, and it's the most compact overcharge in the game. And I think that it would be very, very efficient for this build. So let's see if we can't find... Oh, this is going to be a little bit spooky to get through. I gotta be really careful around explosives, even though I did add a bunch of explosive resist to my build. And we're still gonna kill some guys just for fun. There's not really too much reason to it, because it's very unlikely we ever get to the point where things are too expensive to put on, even if we go crazy. I think it'll be unlikely that we ever get to that point. Does a neuron and power switch how does a neuron and power switch create overcharge? I'll have to show you to properly explain it, so let's not worry about that for now. Let's just worry about finding the build. It's a very specific technique. It requires only the largest of brain to be able to make work. Until you've got it working, and then it's the easiest thing ever. This seems like a decent enough spot. Okay, so step 1 is to power an obedient neuron. Step 2 is to replace that obedient neuron with a power switch. And that's normally all you have to do. Or it has to be any neuron. As long as you've got a neuron set up on your build that is powered. That's it. So we'll have these guys here, and then these guys here. We're gonna power these up, and then I'm going to switch them all out for always on. And the idea is that because we are in a negative... So there's an x-axis, right? So all the way to the left is like a negative x-axis, and all the way to the right is a positive x-axis. And the center of the x-axis is the... what's the word? The whirlpool boss, the gyre. So the gyre is the center of the world. And this is like a sliding scale. So we're gonna be on the negative part of the world. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know how this is gonna work, or if this is gonna work. This is gonna be so fucky. Okay, this is the lineup that we're gonna need to... Okay, so the charge is directly tied to your x-axis. So, if I have a positive x-axis, I will have that as my positive charge. If I have a negative x-axis, I will have that as my negative charge. Which means that I need to invert the axis. Why? I don't know, because the game is fucking weird. It's a weird video game that doesn't quite work properly. That's why. It might be unintentional. I don't know, but it's cool. It doesn't matter whether it's on purpose or not. It exists and I'm using it. Because that's cool as fuck. Anyway. So we're gonna charge these. So let me get in close here. So those are charged, right? I think those are charged and active now. So now we're gonna swap them over to always on and see if this works. Okay, so we now have a negative charge. What's negative x-axis? Can you explain? Negative x-axis is anything to the left of the gyre. Which means that we'll produce a negative charge. We need power switch. This isn't gonna work without power switch. I tried it without power switch, it doesn't work. This is a very, very specific interaction that we're going for. And it did not work. So we will have to go and find power switch for real. Let's do one of these. There we go. Okay. Let's go find power switch. This build is acceptable for now, but we need power switch so that way we can create an overcharge. Because otherwise we're stuck just trying to make something very basic and not very functional. You are alive with 1 pixel. Stop it. Who figured this out? Who do you think figured it out? It was H. Of course H figured it out. He was fucking around, then he found out. That's just how it happens. There's no explanation why that works, only how. It's something, so it only works with the neuron cells, right? So it needs to be a neuron cell that's interacting with the location in the world. And, yeah, it's real weird. Can you explain the concept? I just did. I will explain it again when we get it working. How about that? That sound reasonable? Because we need to actually get it working before I can claim Gigabrain. Otherwise it's just silly. Otherwise I'm just a crackpot coming up with insane theories. What do we have here? Venom. That's cute. Witchcraft is the explanation. A little bit. A little bit of the explanation is definitely witchcraft. It is some witchcraft baloney sandwich type stuff. Do we just keep stacking up this cell to be really expensive? This would reduce my drag, which would be awesome. I think that's what we do. I'm gonna do it. We're just gonna become stupidly powerful. So now I can just do this. There we go. So now I'm gonna be envenoming guys. Which is good. I'm gonna put like 2 speed here. It's gonna help me with my speed a lot. Yeah, I am stuck only to the original build design shape. I cannot go beyond it. And we're gonna see if we can win with it. I've won with this in an earlier version of the game, but obviously the game was significantly easier back then. And yeah, we're gonna see if I can win with it in this version. And obviously I've only won once, but I think a big part of me only winning once is because I always take things too far and get myself killed. So I think that this will actually give me a pretty good shot at winning if I, you know, don't go crazy. This isn't any more of a handicap than your regular shenanigans? I don't know about that. But, like, showing some restraint is probably a good thing for me. Having that little bit of don't go crazy is very much a thing. This biome is super scary. There's just no way of knowing what I'm gonna bump into. And it's... Oh, I'm dead. I'm not dead, because Venom. Venom saved my ass! Let's fucking go, dude! Did you see that? He chomped on me and then the Venom activated and killed him. That was amazing. Fuck you! Oh my god. Okay. Holy Assassin Town, Batman. We are in some shit. Okay. We win these. We are small, but we are mighty. Okay. You're dead. You're dead next. Okay, we're good. Spooky, spooky, spooky. I do not like that. Radiant? Fuck, man. That's cool as hell. If I find the right thing to combo that with, I might be able to make that work. That could be very strong to have some permanent Radiant combo going with. What over here? Oh my goodness. Come here, you bastard. Come here! He's so much faster than me. Okay, whatever. Is the final boss Geyer? No. It's my final boss a lot of the time, because it kills me all the time, though. Okay, so we're going to combine Heat Pumping Cell with Radiant Cell, which will make it so I can kind of equally power them up, and that'll be really strong in tandem together. And the hope is that I'm going to cool myself more than I heat myself with, like, a center setup. And we'll go from there. Should be pretty strong. Ooh, there's a brown cell. I gotta go look. See if there's any of the ones that I want. Power switches. Less brown than that. That's not the one. This frick wants to chase after me. I'm just gonna kill him. I'm just gonna kill his ass. There we go. Worked well. This build is very much a slow and steady type scenario here. But it is getting the job done. Okay. We are entering level 2 through the standard path this time. Yeah, I don't think there's too many upgrades to make. I'm gonna play mostly zoomed out, because that makes this area much easier overall, in my opinion. This guy's running, but he's not getting away. Okay, this zone is absolutely loaded with cells. So with any luck, we'll find what we're looking for. Pardon me, I don't know what that was. Nope, that's not it. Oh, there's a bunch of cells down here. Power switch, power switch, power switch. Nope. I'm being trolled. I am being fucking trolled. Okay. What do we have here? Heart voltage meter. That's kind of cute. Do I want extra electricity at all times in my, like, I could just slap that in my lightning cell and make my electricity stronger. That seems pretty good. I think we do that. That seems worth. That's just gonna make my electricity way stronger. I'm trying to come up with a reason why not to do it. I think we do it. Double heart monitor isn't gonna help me. I don't have space for heart monitor. I'm gonna do this. That is so fucking pretty, too. Holy shit. That's gorgeous. It's a really nice color. Okay, well that means I don't need these anymore, which means I can get even more HP. So we're gonna give ourselves some more green. And the rest of these can become hearts. Where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Where are they? Here they are. I got such weird combo cells. We're still moving a little bit weird. Man, this is just such a tiny little alcove too. Just a slight DPS increase. It's a pretty good DPS increase. Especially considering it wasn't even one I was asking for. But it'll help. It will certainly help. Holy fuck. Yeah, this might be game-winning already. If I play well. I don't know. I'm really afraid of the final zone. More afraid of the final zone than the final boss. I don't know, maybe I should be more afraid of the final boss. Being small like this should mean that I'll be easy to be pushed around, though. Which should be really helpful. In search of the elusive power switch. That is another breakaway. We're already level 25. This was not intended to be like a high-level run. That's just kind of what's happened. This guy's faster than me. This guy's gonna radiate himself down to his nubs, I assume. Just gotta kite him out. Oh, he's gonna start running. Gonna start running because he's getting low. It's too late for you. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to replace, didn't I? That explains why I didn't get the power up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it still didn't seem to give a significant power up over what I already had. Yeah. This thing is kicking ass. Grounding kind of got Omega nerfed when electricity started doing less to the user. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really find it to be that useful a lot of the time. I'm sure there's scenarios where it's helpful. That's phasing! That's phasing right there, chat. That's huge. I need that. Okay, what am I dumping? I need jets. I don't need explosives. That was for a little side project that I never ended up going for. That was just to kill the second boss, and I didn't end up using it. I'm forklift certified, Guessnit. This is just how I'm used to controlling it. Back in my day, we didn't have right-click to control our ship, so we got by. We just did it like this, and it works. It works great. It works identically. I use right-click for when there's, like, special tech that I need to do. Hoping to find... Power switch doesn't exist. I'm gonna say it. It's fake. It's not a real cell. It's power switch, chat! It's real! Did I just call it a ship? I might have. I do regularly call them ships. Because it's basically a ship. So, now, it is finally time to do the thing. And make this build good. Let's see if we can actually pull it off. Kill. Come here. Die. There we go. Okay, so, step one. We need to power these obedient neurons. These obedient neurons are now powered. Step 2. I need to replace these obedient neurons with power switch. And we're probably pretty in line with the thing, which means we're likely not getting that much power. I'm gonna have to get a little bit further over into the next level, I think, before this becomes very good. Yeah, we are using displacement overcharge technique. That is how we're gonna get really strong on this run. Okay, it's boss fight time. I gotta scroll in. Come here, you fuck. Okay. Got everything we need to defend ourselves. A few more of these guys shooting than I would like. That's okay. We're gaming. This guy's extremely screwed. Ow. That hurt a little bit. Come here, you. Come here, you. Alright. So we could get even smaller, which would be very funny, but also very high risk. I don't think that that's worthwhile. I'm gonna go for overcharge. Okay. So now we're stronger. Okay. Let's try this again. So, step 1, place your neuron of choice. Make sure the neuron is powered. Step 2, replace neuron with power switch. Okay, let me get through here. Bada bing. My goodness. We are in... Welcome to the jungle. We're not gonna die. Maybe. We'll see. I'm hoping to do a whole lot of not dying. Okay. We're definitely pumping fucking deeps, dude. This is awesome. So I guess we should look for another neuron, because I'm not sure obedient neuron was working for us. But we can try again, I suppose. Wow, that thing did so much damage to me. Can I combo lightning and laser? If I do that, I'm gonna take 1 billion damage, so I'm gonna not. I would super overheat if I did that. This enemy will one-hit kill me if I'm not careful. So we need to approach them very carefully. Let's see how the damage is. It's looking pretty good. Wow. That is incredible. This thing is kicking so much ass. It's kind of insane. Have you managed to make a negative volt cold build yet? Yes, I have. Quite a few times. Okay, I'm going to adjust this. So we're going to make these basic cells. Or actually, no, I'm going to make these heart cells. And then I'm going to make these this. And those are now charged. And now we're going to make these this. And now I'm going to use this. Okay. That does appear to be working. Is that more than usual? Let's find out. No, that is the exact same amount as usual. Okay. So I don't think obedient neuron is working. The neuron probably needs to be active. So let's go find a neuron that can be active. Just give me some of these. And some of... I'm really tempted to start putting these on the build. What if I try... Let's try 2. I want to see if this works. If I start to overheat, I'll immediately change. Okay. How do I optimize this? Is it something like this? Okay, so we're going to use these to bridge the gap between these. Okay, so that's a phase there. And this is going to bridge that gap. And then I guess we're doing that. Okay. Is that gonna work? And then I can add some more hearts. Definitely want more hearts on this. Okay. It might be this. This might be the build. This should blow everything up. So this is kind of an insane build. I'm a little disappointed by the amount of electricity being generated for the Radiant right now. But with any luck, we can fix that in the future. So we are now using Venom phasing, combo cell, lightning, radiant, always on to power up everything on my build. This is a full electrical circuit going through here. These are all my HP points. And then we're also envenoming and heating at the same time. So we're doing 3 different damage types at the same time. And yeah, this should kick ass. This should be a really good variant of the build. In theory. And we're now immune to, certain damage types as well. I can't fit thermoelectric, that's the problem. There's no chance of fitting thermoelectric onto this build. Okay, so I should be fully immune to this guy's damage. Yeah, that's awesome. That's sick as hell. This shit is crazy. This build is so powerful. This is the maximum of the starting build. That's for certain. Oh, there's H. Hello. Welcome on in. I was trying to get the one funny overcharge method working, and I wasn't able to do it with Obedient Neuron. So I'm gonna try another one. This will probably beat the final boss. The main issue with this build is that it's slow. That's my biggest concern with it. You can charge up the charging cell, then replace with power switch. Oh, interesting. Neat. To make a constant high voltage. So that's a consistent overcharge. So rather than using the X, Y position thing. X, Y, or the X position wasn't patched out, right? Okay, so we'll just swap out these 2 for power switches, and that'll give me power back there. Or sorry, we'll swap these out for chargers. And we'll charge up for a while. We'll remain heat neutral with this setup. Holy shit, we melted that guy. That was incredible. This setup is so cool. This is the first time I've been able to, like, really utilize combo cells to their full potential. Been a very fun run. Okay, I'm gonna assume that this is enough charge. So we're gonna swap these out for power switch, and theoretically, this should power us up a bunch. Yes! Oh my god, that is so fucked up. Okay. That is wonderful. So yeah, the whole screen is now being irradiated. I'm gonna have to change the color of that. So we are being slowed down a little bit, which is a little problematic. I have to adjust that maybe. Okay, let me swap some stuff around. Why isn't your lightning? I actually don't know. I have no idea why my lightning isn't overcharged. Okay, we're gonna change these to black. There we go. That makes it so much easier. the Mexico episode, yes, of course. That is the the classic. Yeah, so we're way too slow to fight the final boss like this. So we're gonna have to definitely make some changes if we want to survive. But we are burning everything alive, which is good. Try to yoink some of these. You can see all of the larger creatures are just kind of melting. We've become a true menace. I guess I'll swap these out to chargers. So that'll reduce my health a little bit. But then hopefully it'll make my lightning stronger. Because I would like to have strong lightning. My lightning's already quite strong, but why not make it stronger? So yeah, I guess the charge method, H, what do you call it? Because I would say it's something along the line of a charge memory storage or something like that. Okay, so we're going to replace these with power switch now. And that's going to make our lightning go crazy. So now we are insanely powerful. So this is why we were using charging cell, Guessnit. Because we're using the strategy where we're charging them up and then replacing it with power switch, so that way power switch maintains the charge. Okay, closing in on the boss. Oh, we lost it. Okay, I'm going to try the same thing with angry here, so I'm going to swap these to be angry, and then I'm going to swap them to power switch. And they didn't work. Huh. I wonder why. We'll have to... I gotta, like, go watch my own YouTube video a bunch more. Look at everything dying in there. Look at how much damage we're doing. It's so unassuming. It's insane. There's the boss. Or what's left of it. It's literally, I'm coming around the corner, I'm like, doop, 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 and it's already just in fucking shambles, dude. Look at it. Look at it. It's just deleted. Holy shit, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna take echolocation. Okay. Yeah, so this should have a... My main issue with it is how slow it is. I want to go faster. I may adjust it to try and go a tiny bit faster. Maybe I replace, like, a... Fuck. Couple of these. It doesn't help at all. I think we're just stuck being slow. In the boss fight, I might reduce the power level a little bit. Because I can't go this slow in the boss fight or I'll die horribly. But yeah, I don't think I... Oh my god, hang on. Change these out. I'm gonna kill myself with those if I'm not careful. But yeah, I think in the boss fight, we're gonna focus on... Oh, hey, my circle got reset. I'm gonna have to swap it out. This guy... Okay, swap me back. Okay, and, commence charge. Let's see how our damage is. Pretty good. I'm just gonna do a short charge. We'll do this. I don't know if that was enough. I don't think it was. We're definitely strong enough without the cheese, though. I don't think we actually need the shenanigans. I think we'll go without. Just for the sake of, you know, some people are probably going to be like, oh, that's cheating. We'll do it without. Because I don't think it's actually needed. I think it's just kind of a cool thing to mess around with. And it turns out that we've managed to get powerful enough without it. What is that? Why did Venom look so weird there? That was really weird. Yeah, so I think this build might actually go the distance. I think this might be strong enough to win. We just need to make it to the end now. Okay. I don't know what this hexagon is trying to pull, but he's running for his life, and I don't respect that. Die. If you want to go faster, try using low drag cells like Venom or Seekers. Yeah, I need some more, like, or some better exterior cells. I wonder if I could swap the phasing to be exterior. And the, yeah, I think that's the play. So let's try to put the phasing to be exterior and the hearts to be interior. So... This... 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 And these two, I guess? No, because that cuts that off. Okay. So I need... Yeah, I think I need... I could do that. I'm tempted to do this just for extra turn control. I think that's good. I think that's very strong. So we don't want to touch some of these guys for obvious reasons. Which of you is the original? There we go. Okay. We're gonna radiate this guy down with electricity. There we go. We got this big weirdo. I don't know what his deal is. This build, I can't believe we've made it this far on my first run. I'm actually genuinely surprised at how well this has gone. Okay. Beautiful. We've got what looks like 3 rooms left. Let's make it happen. We're cruising, dude. I'm so surprised that this build is actually, like, running as well as it is. It's pretty awesome. What's up, Michaela? Okay, thank you. I'm good for now. Die. Oh, that guy's doing acid synergy. I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to mess with that at all. The ink acid combo. Too damn good. Okay. We're only a couple rooms away. We're closing in. And we're closing in fast. Die. I'm surprised this dude isn't dying. What the hell? No tank. How is he not dead? What the frick? Die! Why won't you die? Okay. I guess that's... Surely. Surely he will perish. Maybe not. I don't know. He seems pretty invincible for whatever odd reason. Okay, I'd love to punch through this wall. Sneak in here. Okay, we got a Pufferdong, as well as other enemies. I think Pufferdong gets demolished by this build, not gonna lie. I don't think they stand a chance against this. Unless they've got some sort of secret strategy that I don't know about. It's a little annoying that this guy's so much faster than me that I can't really catch him super efficiently. This has been such a fun build. I'm actually really happy with this challenge run. I'll go over the build one more time here once we're done with this room. The reason that I'm not ghosting through the wall here is because I want the last mutation, potentially. There's a couple mutations that would help this build a fair amount, I think. Okay, so we got entropy reversal at the end. I'm not doing that. That's just not worth it. Okay. We're gonna go rebirth because there's a small chance that that comes into play, but none of those are terribly important to me. Okay, folks. I'm going to explain this build through and through to you. So, we have a combination cell of always on health monitor and lightning. So that means that these are automatically being powered and providing power to all of my adjacent cells as well. And that's why we've got relatively overpowered electricity. This is definitely stronger than just a standard power electricity. Then we have phasing strategically placed throughout the body as circuitry. And this is allowing my entire body to phase through walls. This will make me completely immune to specifically spikes, which is really, really important for the final boss fight. Then we've got combination venomous hard heart cells. So the hard heart is going to make it so our hearts are explosive resistant without having the perk, which is really nice. I would have taken the perk even if I got it. It also means that when we phase into enemies, the venom will start to envenom them, which will deal damage over time to the enemy, along with these radiant heat pumping cells, which are doing a completely separate damage over time to the enemy, using 2 different versions of heat. So we've got AoE, and then we've got direct contact. These both affect while phased into various cells. And then we've got that going throughout our entire body. We've had to forsake our seeker cells in order to just optimize the builds to do as much damage as possible. And yeah, this build is exceptionally strong, but also very fragile because it's the base body. But we're only using 477 costs. And yeah, it's turned into this really, really efficient and cool design for the starting build, which is really, really cool. So let's see if we can actually beat the last boss. I think this is going to require some execution, and I'm not quite sure if we're fast enough. I'm a little bit scared about our speed, but everything else that we've got going for us, I think, is really good. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a good old college try. Here we go. Let's give it a try. Let's see if we got what it takes. Let's see if we got what we need to make this happen. Okay, so this is the phase that I'm the most afraid of. And it looks like I'm exactly the correct speed to handle that. So that's really good to see. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And these guys can't do me harm, which is perfect. And we're just gonna focus on the movement. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good seeing this phase right away, because that means that we're in pretty good shape. They're doing it a lot, but if they keep doing it, that's okay with me, honestly, because it's no danger to me, essentially, as long as I play reasonably well. I'm not going to use the radiant part of this because it was dealing damage to me earlier, and yeah, I'm just going to take as few risks as possible with this boss fight. The damage output is looking really good. We're gonna back off and let him regenerate, because I don't know if it allows me to deal more damage, but it feels like it does. Obviously, I don't want to get lasered, but we're really small, so it's like very easy to dodge that, which I'm quite thankful for. And the damage output is looking really good. We've already got him down to half. This is a very fast kill so far, I'm quite pleased about. And once again, this will be my second ever win in this in the full game if I manage to actually win this, which would be really, really freaking cool. I'm hoping we can. Okay, we got bombs coming through. We just gotta avoid the bombs. No biggie. Oh my god. Okay, we're fine. It's a little bit of a scary bomb for a moment. This fight's so much easier when you're tiny. What the fuck, man? Is the last boss actually a joke when you're base creature size? Is this actually the optimal form? They're lasering again. Laser bombs. I don't care. I'm chilling. I'm being chilling. This is what the optimal form looks like, chat. This is it. We are designed. This is destiny. We were created for this boss. Okay. Just get in there. Heat him up a little bit. Doing some very good damage. Look at this. We are crushing it, man. Okay, let's back up, let him heal a little bit. Oh, we got lasers. I don't love this phase. I'm a little lasered, but not too lasered. He's almost dead. Finish him! Finish him! Yes! Yes, dude! Let's freaking go! We freaking did it! Oh my gosh, that is so sick. Hell yeah, man. There we go. First try. We're back. We're so fucking back. Challenge run complete. Assuming I can get onto the beach. Which might be a little awkward. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to flip myself onto the beach a little bit. Come on. I can do this. I can do this. Can I do this? I don't know how this is gonna work with the phasing. We'll see. Oh, are we moving? I think we're moving. There's still a little bit more tide to work with. We can do it. We're sliding along. Oh, wait, we're schmoving now. Look at that. Beautiful. What a win. Ascended. There you go. You can, in fact, beat Primordialis with the base body plan. And it's surprisingly effective. Who would have thought? Alright, folks. If you enjoyed that, please make sure you go and subscribe and share the video game with people and whatnot. Share my channel with people, too. Go share the video. That helps a lot. This is new. This is really cool. But yeah, there's the seed for anybody else who wants to give this a try. It was very fun. It was a super fun run, and I hope you all enjoyed it. This was sick. Also, big shout out to everybody who's been supporting with the supporter tiers. I really appreciate you.